Friends, hello, hope you are well. Let's talk about Mullen Automotive, or Mullen Technologies as it's being called in some places now. But Mullen, yeah, man, what a jumbled up mess is still going on here with Mullen. But a little bit of good news mixed in here with what's going on with the company right now. So let's break it all down into bullet points. Video here. I'm not going to go over everything here. We've talked about Mullen so much, but here's a skippy of what has happened as of late. Mullen has just come off another reverse split. And if you were down, you're down even more, and you're probably cussing up a storm, and I completely understand. And Mullen had to do this once again because they were not able to keep their stock up above $1 on NASDAQ for even 10 consecutive trading days. And this has been going on now for quite some time, really all this year. Mullen has started talking about this little situation as well. Mullen Automotive disclosed that it would begin repurchasing Mullen as part of its $25 million buyback program. Now, this news that Mullen investors should celebrate. That's what this article is saying right now. After all, if Mullen Automotive is reducing its supply of available shares through buybacks, this could make each share more valuable. This is encouraging, but hold on, as there's even bigger news to be announced. Specifically, Mullen Automotive has finally started production of its Class 3 electric truck model known as the Mullen 3. Furthermore, the first customer deliveries of the Mullen 3 are reportedly on track to begin in August and September. So this is big news. I talked about this when I talked about Mullen last, whenever that was, a few weeks ago now. But this is when the CEO David said here in August or September we should start to see production of that vehicle and delivery of vehicles too. So, listen, to play devil's advocate here, a lot of bad stuff has happened with Mullen. There's people that are so over bag holding, in over their head right now with Mullen shares because people have been getting caught in these reverse splits, and it sucks. It really sucks. But Mullen, people have not been able to trust Mullen, and there's been a lot of shady stuff that Mullen has not announced publicly. A lot of this bad publicity they had with one of their employees that was spreading rumors and news that there was going to be a $10 billion Saudi deal, which was a complete lie, and hyped up a lot of shares with Mullen and people buying into it. And honestly, I would not be surprised to hear there's going to be like a lawsuit or something down the road with that. But what we do know is that, hey, Mullen is a new EV company that's trying to get their name out there, trying to do something. There is a lot of competition out there, and will Mullen make it? I really don't know, but this is investing where we try to take chances and try to look into things. So, friends, when talking about the logistics of Mullen, is it going to work? Mullen right now is doing good on the sector of their fleet program, which is what a lot of EV companies start with. They start with these fleet programs where they make these trucks, these vans, these vehicles where they can sell them in large quantities to companies that need, just daily drivers to get their, A to B products around their town, whatever it be. And that's what Mullen has been making the majority of their money on. They haven't really tapped heavily into the personal luxury vehicle yet that they're trying to get into that market, and that market is hard to get into right now. So that's really where the big bucks, the big cash comes in with Mullen. Will they be a top competitor in that market, the private sector, the ownership of a Mullen EV sedan, truck, whatever it be? It's just kind of hard to say right now. If Mullen can get this all this stuff going, and honestly, we're still at ground zero with this big problem. Mullen is under $1 again. That this is an issue. Mullen is not able to hold $1. If Mullen can still not hold a freaking dollar on top of this, we could see another reverse split, and it just keep happening, and that will drive people to just be done with it, to be so far bag holding in it that they're just sick of it. But I do believe Mullen is going to be a long-term play. I don't there's no reason to see Mullen turn into this, very expensive stock anytime soon. Mullen's got to get back up and running here, and they've got to start making a really good balance sheet and, show signs of being a top competitor in the EV market. I know there's people that are going to come back at me with comments and say, I don't know what I'm talking about, all that kind of stuff, and I get that. But what you have to understand too is that, like I've been preaching here, once again, there's a lot of top competition out there right now for the EV market, and Mullen is not even close to even, taking one little sector of that right now. So can they get in the game? Absolutely. They've got a great look. I like Mullen. I'm not here trying to talk junk about them, but I do think if you're investing in the Mullen, then you need to be ready for, letdowns and little wins here and there. They will come, but I still think we've got to get Mullen to a place to where we can see the stock even hold $1 before we really start talking about massive. I see people saying like this is going to be $10 by December, and I'm like, there's no way. There's just absolutely no way. They would have to conquer a huge chunk of the EV market that is really held up right now by Tesla alone, not to mention these other just your basic car companies that are doing well with their electric vehicles. And I say well gently there. So friends, that's just a little update on what's going on with Mullen here, coming off this other reverse split, still under $1. They got to get above $1 here. That is the main priority right now. No one wants to be caught in another reverse split. Can they do it? Hopefully they can get these new vehicles out here by August or September of this year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. God, we hope so. Friends, take care. I will talk to you soon. Bye everyone.